Meanwhile, out the back, some big sets rolling in, and we'll see if there's any athletes or riders in position. A couple of beach walkers enjoying the sand here at Sunset Beach. Possibly looking for a spot to enjoy some sun tanning here on the north shore of Oahu, the most beautiful surfing coast in the entire world. Here we go. This is Red Lecco Salazar, your 2012 world champion. And he's up and riding on his backhand. He had a nice 4-point score to open up his account. Bottom turn, nice little slash off the top. However, this wave's speeding ahead, and he lays down to try at least to get further over into the channel to have an easier paddle out, but he's not able to hold on, and he's going to get this next wave on the head.
These little inside waves don't look very big, but you don't understand how powerful they really are unless you're getting pummeled by them.
Yeah.
And I definitely took my pummelings yesterday. Stoked to be here, not in the water today, and watching the live coverage, live action out in the water. Beautiful day here at Sunset Beach for the Stand-Up World Tour.
Day number 2 of this Sunset Beach Pro. All right, got to say mahalo to our energy sponsor here, Amp Energy, keeping us fueled and focused. Got a couple of different flavors here. You got the lemonade. I got the Boost Original. All right, it kind of tastes like a citrusy type of drink. It tastes good, though. I'm going to have a sip here myself.
Thanks to Amp Energy. Keeping Rocky active. Rocky doing it by himself in the booth this morning. How was that, Rocky?
Oh, it was fun. I'm used to doing a lot of things solo. No pun intended there. Just kidding.
Rocky likes to go out in the water and get some sessions by himself at his secret spots.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I grew up here on the North Shore, so I know every nook and cranny there is to know about this beautiful coastline. Half Hawaiian, half Jacksonvillian. My mom's from Jacksonville, Florida, so I do have some Florida ties, but made my childhood here on the North Shore of Oahu, and right now there's 12 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this heat. Lecco Salazar out in front, backed up his 4.0 with a 4.15. Chuck Patterson able to go from 4th to 2nd with his last score of a 3.75, so Chuck currently in 2nd. Tamil Martino, his fellow team rider, is in 3rd place. Tamil needs a 1.86 to move up into 2nd place. And Yuri Dabrikau, the Brazilian, in 4th place, needs a 3.01 to go to 2nd. His first score came in at a 0.75.
As we see Chuck Patterson paddling, this is a bomb set coming. Chuck turning, paddling for this first wave. We've got 2 competitors paddling, no takers. We'll see what happens with these 3 waves behind them.
Oh, brah. There are some big waves stacking out the back. And not only, like we said earlier, trying to dodge these waves, but trying to get in position. And look at Tamil Martin stroking into this one. No, can't get it.
Looks like we saw Lecco Salazar or Yuri Dabrikau getting pummeled on that one. Looks like we've got a broken leash. I see a board flying in. The Hawaiian Water Patrol will get the riders safely back in.
I'm not sure whose board that is. Looks like it's got kind of a pinkish top on it. As we see on the outside, dropping into a bomb, Chucky Patterson. Nice bottom turn there through that foamy face. And just kind of staying close to the pocket. Now going to get some speed out in front. Down to the bottom. Little fade check turn off the top as he keeps his speed down the line. This one's going to really stack up and possibly provide some barrel time. Tucking high, that's Chuck Patterson in the blue jersey.
That was a great wave by Chuck Patterson. Very well ridden. Great positioning for the entire wave. Fans, you are lucky to be down here today watching this Sunset Beach Pro, part of the Stand Up World Tour. It's the first event on the tour. We just crowned a champion, Leco Salazar, who's in this heat in red. We're not sure if that was his broken board, but they're broken leash, excuse me, but there definitely is somebody looking for their board.
Yep, and we got the board right down in front of us as another shot of a Chinook helicopter going now the opposite way. And with that, we want to say mahalo to all of our men and women of the armed services, providing freedom for us to be doing what we're doing here today, which is enjoying the world's best athletes taking on Sunset Beach with their stand-up paddle surfboards.
Can you see the color of that jersey? It looks like white, I believe.
It looks like white.
Yuri Dabercal from Brazil getting towed into the beach safely. Red out the back, that's Leco Salazar on his backhand. Leco with a couple of nice scoring rides already. Nice, long, fading bottom turn into a little check turn off the top. This wave has a lot of bounce to it. Leco trying his best to stay in front of that white water. Didn't quite open up for the maneuvers, but definitely a long ride. He'll paddle away safely into the channel.
Last score of blue, Chuck Patterson, a 6.75. Last of blue, a 6.75. Chuck Patterson is in the lead. Blue is in first. Leco Salazar in red is in second. Tamil Martino in green is in third. Martino needs a 6.25 to go to second. And fourth place, white, Yuri Dabercal. Yuri needs a 7.4 to go to second. Time remaining 8 minutes and 21 seconds.
8 minutes and 21 seconds, competitors. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first heat of round 2. This is the repechage heat. These competitors finished 3rd or 4th in their first round heat. They'll get a second opportunity to surf, and only the top 2 will advance out of this heat, moving into round 3 to be joined by some amazing surfers.
And we're looking at a replay of a previous wave of Chuck.
Looks like we've got Tamil Martino up and riding from Peru. Nash team rider driving down the line. Lots of speed. Off the top with a little mini airdrop. He'll straighten out on this one. Little fun chop hop. Continue to ride it as far as he can, but he's off.
And Tamil Martino currently in third place, needing a pretty hefty score of a 6.25 to move up into second. And this is the round where you do not want to be finishing 3rd and 4th because you'll be out of the competition. And not only do these guys want to keep surfing because you get to surf Sunset with just a few of your friends, but also coming up in the later rounds, you'll be able to win some money here at the Sunset Beach Pro. This is a professional event, so there is some money on the line as we see blue Chuck Patterson.
You, Chuck, our heat leader, with a nice late whitewater takeoff. Chuck with his first turn, paddling down the wave, setting his line, driving down the bottom with lots of speed, coming off the top again with a nice turn, air dropping. Chuck fading back into the whitewater on this one. I think Chuck's got to be stoked with that ride.
Oh, man, you can see the bumps, though. And Chuck is not a small guy. I mean, we'd be used to seeing that, those bumps for the smaller kids like Riggs Napoleon and Giorgio Gomez. But Chuck is a big bugger. And for him to be getting bounced around like that, you know the chops out there are pretty significant.
And Chuck handled on that one. Looks like we got a replay of Chuck's last ride. You'll see he did that first turn, and then he set a nice line to get past the whitewater, coming off the bottom again for his second turn. This was a sick one with a little airdrop, bouncing. That's the cross bow, cross stern brace right there for Chuck, and he jumped off, I think, really happy to build on his 6.75 and 3.75. I think he might better that 3.75.
Yep, we'll see what the judges think about that, but definitely the size of wave was up to standard. And there's a nice view of the gallery. And the wind, you see, blowing the flags there on the beach, kind of a east-northeast typical trade wind. Maybe a little bit more north in the wind this morning than what we saw from yesterday, but now you can see the wind is turning a little more towards our normal trades and should be cleaning up throughout the day as we see red Leco Salazar crouching, trying to get some speed down the line, not able to make it around this section. That wave will close out as whitewater surrounds him.
As we're under 5 minutes, we've got 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the heat. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in this heat. We've got Yuri Dabrikow in fourth place with a .75. Yuri needs a 7.4 to move into second place. Tamil Martino with a 1.9 and 2.65. Tamil needs a 5.5 to move into second place. Leco Salazar in red, who just rode that last wave, he's looking good with a 4 and a 4.15. And Chuck Patterson, our heat leader, getting a 5.9 for his last ride. Chuck improving on his 3.75. He's now in the lead with a total combined score of 12.65 as that last wave just spit right there.
And on the outside, that was, I believe, white Yuri Dabrikow trying to catch that wave. But on the inside, Tamil Martino takes advantage. The Peruvian down the line speed, currently in third place. Big floater off the top, airdropping, separated from his board.
Tamil really going for it on that one. That was some airtime. Speaking of airtime, we saw Ayrton surfing very nice in some previous heats as we have a little bit of lull in the action out the back.
Well, we'd like to say thank you, mahalo to all of our sponsors here. Of course, the Waterman League, putting on the Stand-Up World Tour and Stand-Up World Series. The Waterman League is based at the Turtle Bay Resort. Waterman League, mahalo. And also mahalo to Starboard, mahalo to Pacifico Beer, Malibu Rum, get your island on. The GoPro 3 out now, mahalo to GoPro. And also mahalo to Amp Energy, keeping us fueled and focused. And also thank you to Maui Jim Sunglasses, the best on the market. And Turtle Bay Resort. Here is Chuck Patterson, your heat leader, trying to build on his lead. Was able to improve on his score on the last one, got a 5.9. We'll see how this score comes in. A little bit smaller wave, and it'll be close to say if that will better his last score. But you see him looking at his watch out there, Anthony. He does have a good idea of time, as all these surfers do. They do a good job having their wristwatch set to our timer so they know exactly how much time is left in the heat.
Definitely a high level of athleticism here, and these guys really taking it serious with the stretching, with the training. A lot of guys doing CrossFit definitely want to know how much time's left. As we see, it looks like Yuri Dabrikow with a late takeoff on the whitewater. Yuri, backside, bottom turn. Nice cross bow turn into the pocket right there. Yuri Dabrikow coming to the bottom, saying hello to Chuck on his way past him. Chuck diving under that one. Yuri milking that one all the way to the inside, trying to build on his .75 with just 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this heat.
Well, I think he will score better than a 0.75 on that last one, but I do not think it'll be up to the 7.4 standard that he needs to get into second place. And with 1 minute remaining, the window is starting to close on Yuri and Tamil. Last score for Tamil Martino yet to come in. Actually, it just comes in at a 105. He was not able to land that radical floater. So with under a minute now, 45 seconds, the Peruvian and one of our Brazilians, Yuri Dabrikau, on the brink of elimination.
Looks like with just approaching 30 seconds, we've got red Leco Salazar, current world champion, paddling for this one. Leco wisely deciding to pull off the back. I think Chuck Patterson's last wave, he knew he wasn't going to better his score, but as a GoPro team rider, he heard you say GoPro, and he had to catch a wave. And again, we've got Tamil Martino up and riding, trying to build on his last countdown for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That ends the first heat of round 2, the stand-up world tour at Sunset Beach, the Sunset Beach Pro presented by Turtle Bay. We're on hold for this next heat, waiting for some scores to lock in from the judges as the competitors stand up over a pretty good-sized wave, getting in position for heat number 2. We've got Alex Salazar in red, Mo Freitas in white, Benoit Carpentier in blue, and Jamie Sterling in green in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, little one. I know Uncle Rocky's so mean, blowing a horn right in your ear. Gosh.
You see our competitors in the next heat waiting for sets to approach to get their next round started. They're trying to advance in first or second place to join some competitors in the third round.
So results of that last heat, Chuck Patterson in first, Leco Salazar in second, Tamil Martino in third, Yuri Dabrikau, the youngster from Brazil, in fourth. In this heat right now, Alex Salazar, Mo Freitas, Benoit Carpentier, and Jamie Sterling. Coming up next, check in for your jerseys. Noah Janela, Jamie O'Brien, Connor Baxter, and Riggs Napoleon. Check in.
That's going to be a fun heat. We've got a lot of fun heats. Looks like Mo Freitas up and riding on his focus board out the back on a bomb. Mo, one of our young competitors, coming off the top. Back into the whitewater. Another off the top turn for Mo. This one's showing a nice wall. Mo crouching down, getting some speed. Mo staying in front of this one on a long tube ride. Oh! Showing some spit. Nice. And out the back.
That was blue, I believe. Benoit Carpentier, another youngster in this heat. But how's Mo Freitas drawing that line all the way across the face, in the pocket, and finally gets the tube that he was seeking, gets covered, and more importantly, comes out. And also, with a little bit of flair, comes out with the spit. And here's the replay, Anthony. He set it up perfectly with a nice top turn on the outside. Mo Freitas coming off a big win in Brazil in November. So cranking 2 nice turns out the back, moving up on his board, seeing the waves stack up down the line, looking for the barrel, still looking for it, being patient, still looking for it. Finally finds the lip coverage right there, and he gets covered, and then the wave spits as he exits. Great ride for Mo Freitas, one of the best ones of today that we've seen.
That was sick, and we've got Alex Salazar in red up and riding live. Alex driving down the line, straightening out in front of this one. But, man, that was just an incredible ride from Mo. Give it up for Mo Freitas for that last one. Looks like his new focus board is working pretty well on that one.
Yep, he was definitely focused on the board and in his head. And he wanted a barrel, and he got it. And he came out. We'll see what the judges give him for that score right there. We'll update you when we get the score on the board here. But starting the heat strong, Mo Freitas, like we said, coming off that big win in Brazil last November. And finished in the finals at the Nakamakai Youth Challenge just 3 days ago at Turtle Bay Resort. And a nice shot of our spectators on the beach here at Sunset Beach, witnessing the Stand Up World Tour Sunset Beach Pro live on the beach at Sunset here on the North Shore of Oahu. 21 minutes, 30 seconds. Heat number 3 get checked in. Noah from Cavella Janella, Jamie O'Brien, Connor Baxter, and Riggs Napoleon get checked in.
And Rocky, as impressive as that tube ride was by Mo Freitas, I've got to say, that was a bomb out the back, and he did some really nice turns out the back as well. So I got to remember, that was a sick wave as we have Blue up and riding. That's Benoit Carpentier, Nash team rider off the top. Benoit cutting back. Nice crossbow cut back off the whitewater. Benoit with another paddle transfer cut back, switching hands as he hits the whitewater, pulling off that one. And speaking of Nash, we've got the winner of that last heat, Chuck Patterson.
So Chuck, that was a pretty good heat for you. How'd it feel out there?
It was definitely challenging, and I kind of, we had a huge set right at the beginning, and I caught myself on the far left side trying to just smoke over sets, and just didn't want to get beaten down, and then finally had to kind of reset and get myself back into the peak, and then I saw let go, and I'm like, okay, I'm in a good spot, and it was basically just trying to select the right waves that went well, and then at the end there you're looking at the watch and going, I got to get something right away, and I got that one. It felt like a good one, kind of opener for me, and made it all the way through. And but I think the big thing is, I really wanted to get size and also try to crank some turns. And I'm riding a little bit longer board, so I kind of switched up the fins a little bit to make it turnier. I think that helped me for sure. But man, it was definitely a little survival on a couple of those waves.
Right on, well, you're featuring the next one. Good job, Chuck.
Oh, super stoked. Thanks. Whew.
All right, mahalo, Chuck Patterson. Good job out there. You'll see Chuck coming up in round 3. And with 19 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this heat, we've got scores yet to come in for Mo Freitas and a quick score for Benoit Carpentier, possibly. Meanwhile, out the back, more waves approaching. No shortage of surf here. And on the takeoff, watch this on the outside. Looks like Mo Freitas again on a bomb. So Mo getting a nice takeoff there, working this one on the shoulder, trying to stay with it and get to more scoring opportunity. Not going to make it in, though, however, he kicks out. But first score coming in for white, Mo Freitas, a 9.4. So Mo with the early momentum, opening up with a 9.4. Great score there. Benoit Carpentier turns in a 2.65 and a 4.0. So Benoit in second place. Alex Salazar with a first wave score of a 1.9 in third, needing a 4.75 to go to second. And Jamie Sterling in fourth in green needs a 5.75. His opening score was a 0.9.
9.4. That was an incredible ride by Mo. The judges rewarding it accordingly. That will definitely be in the highlight reel. Mo getting barreled on the inside, setting up that tube ride, and showing his patience. These young kids are really reading these waves incredibly well, and a lot of them not getting a chance to surf out here that much, but just goes to show you that, even with the inexperience at Sunset, they're still showing their skills out in the ocean.
Well, they are not that old in age, but their wisdom and their wave knowledge is beyond their years, some of these young competitors. So it's exciting to see the next generation already stepping up into the big surf with the big boys. And look at this one on the outside. Speaking of big surf, this one is definitely taller than the scaffolding, grinding through that inside section right there. Look at that wave peel off the shoulder and now hitting the inside bowl, but very large surf here. Once again, no swimming. Please stay out of the water today unless you're going to head up to Turtle Bay Resort for safe swimming there. A beautiful beach in front of Ola Restaurant allows you to enjoy the ocean safely. Stay within those orange buoys, however. I can tell you from personal experience, I've had to do quite a few rescues. If you get beyond those orange buoys at Turtle Bay, it is a tough time getting back in. A lot of times impossible. So please use caution whenever you're swimming on the North Shore. But if you'd like to get in the water later today after you've enjoyed your fill of World Stand-Up Paddling here, head on over to Turtle Bay Resort. We got a nice protected cove over there for safe swimming of all ages and all skill levels. Come check us out right in front of Ola Restaurant at Turtle Bay Resort for some safe swimming. Time remaining in this heat, 16 minutes.
16 minutes left in heat number 2 of round 2 here at the Stand-Up World Tour presented by Waterman League at the Sunset Beach Pro. We saw the first event in the women's tour a couple days ago along with the Nakamakai Youth Challenge. The women's tour having 4 events on the schedule for the year. A women's world champion will be crowned, and we see paddling for this one, dropping down the bottom. That's Alex Salazar in red with a very long drop in. Setting up for another off the bottom paddle transfer. That one didn't quite give him the wall out the back that he had hoped for, but it's lining up on the inside. He'll kick out, make it back out. Alex Salazar from Brazil. We saw Leco Salazar, current world champion in heat number 1 of round 2. Looks like we've got 2 father and son competitors in this event, the Salazars and the Napoleons. Shout out to the Napoleons, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Yep, we got Riggs Napoleon and Aaron Napoleon, Leco Salazar and Alex Salazar. And out the back, we've got a big drop in from, I believe that is surfer in white, Mo Freitas. So Mo getting another wave on the outside. Carving a couple turns there as this wave shoulders off very quickly, however. All right, so we've got 12 minutes and 40 seconds in this heat number 2 of the round 2, the reprecharge. So far, we got Mo Freitas out in front with a 9.4 and a 3.8. And in second place, the young Benoit Carpentier from France with a 2.65 and a 4.0. In third place is Alex Salazar from Brazil with a 4.65 and, a 2.75 and a 1.9. And meanwhile, on the outside, we've got yet another ride from Mo Freitas. He is the wave magnet of this heat so far. Nice paddle transfer right there for Mo. And looking for more scoring opportunity on the inside section, possibly another barrel. Top turn through that little backwashy section. And bottom turns and into another little roundhouse cut back before he will kick out and finish wave number 4. So Alex Salazar is in third. He needs a 3.91. Out the back, this is Jamie Sterling, the man in fourth. Surfing in the green jersey. He is a big wave shortboard surfer, but trying his skills here in the stand-up world. And nice couple of combinations there for Jamie Sterling in the green jersey, currently in fourth place. And right now I'm joined by Tour Director as we see Hawaiian Water Patrol doing the hard work, getting the jet ski up and running on the beach, and they're going to do a shift change. But I got Tristan Boxford of the Waterman League here, Director of the Stand-Up World Tour, and you're going to update us on what's going on today and also what's coming up for the 2013 schedule.
Absolutely. Well, it's good to be back, Rocky. Thanks for your hard work this morning. Another beautiful day here at Sunset Beach. It's exciting to be back here. Oh, hey, everyone. So, yeah, we're stoked to be back here. It is, we are now in the repechage round. We'll be going through to round 3, hopefully get as far as we can in round 3.
And so what's on tap for 2013? I know we'll be traveling to Brazil. I know there's a competition in France again, going to Australia as well. What else is on tap?
Well, we're working still to try see if we can put something together in Tahiti, because Tahiti is always, it's such a wonderful place to visit, and it's been at the heart of the tour since 2009 when we did our contenders trip down there at Chopo. So really keen to try get back down there. We'll see what happens. Also California, and then we have Location X. So that's always an exciting concept. And this year, the bidding destinations I'm personally pretty excited about, but I can't share with you at this point.
Okay. So that is what's on tap for 2013 as we look at Connor Baxter in blue heading out for heat number 3 of this round 2 repechage.
On top of the actual normal tour schedule, we actually have an invitational this year. It's a slightly different event, different format. It's not an official World Tour event, but it is a... Oh, we got somebody on a wave on the outside.
And I believe that is blue. That is Benoit Carpentier.
That was a nice first turn there.
Yeah, the youngster was in the final at the Nakamakai Youth Challenge, showing his skill in the smaller surf at Turtle Bay, but now showing his skills on the larger surf here at Sunset Beach. And he's not a big kid, so just to be able to carve up and down these waves is a bit of a task for Benoit, but his skill is definitely showing here at Sunset.
You know, he had a great event last year here at Sunset in the big waves we had then. He got a 7th place, so looks like he's looking to repeat, if not do better. He is really a phenomenal representative from France. He's currently lying 7th overall in the world. At just 16 years old is a pretty phenomenal achievement.
Wow, and the sport just drawing more and more youth and youngsters into the sport and into this healthy lifestyle. Speaking of youngsters in the sport, there's one on your screen, Riggs Napoleon, a umpteenth generation waterman, as the Napoleon family is very well renowned here on Oahu for their ocean culture. And he's making it out to join Connor Baxter, Jamie O'Brien, and Noah Janela in heat number 3.
Like you said yesterday, Rocky, I think he is the veteran of youth competitors.
Yeah, for sure. His knowledge and experience goes well beyond his young years. And a nice shot of the beach there. Hey, man in the blue shirt, you're on TV. A wave to the camera. How's it going? Is that Bill from Atlanta? Joining us again 2 days in a row? All right. He was able to win some free stuff yesterday from Turtle Bay and Surf of the Bar and from Maui Gym.
Was he wearing it?
He wasn't wearing it today. I think he's saving it for maybe some Christmas regifting, possibly.
Well, you know, next week's Valentine's Day. Maybe he's got some plans with that.
He's got some tricks up his sleeve for Valentine's Day. That's possible. but he did have a Turtle Bay towel, so I think he is a guest at our beautiful resort just 5 minutes up the road here.
And a beautiful resort that is, and it's actually our home base as well, Rocky.
Yep, the headquarter of the Waterman League. And the second, actually the last score of Mo Freitas coming in at a 7.5. Pair that with a 9.4, and that's the highest heat total that we've seen all day, possibly all contest long. So Mo opening up with a 9.4, his last score of a 7.5. Really excellent surfing from Mo Freitas.
I can confirm that is the highest score total so far. This kid is on fire, you know, really starting with Brazil back in November where he won the event in one of the tightest finals we've ever seen. Here he is again getting the job done.
And we're going to throw you to a quick commercial break here. A quick word from Turtle Bay Resort, and we'll be right back with more action from heat number 2. There is so much more to explore, so much more to do and experience here on the North Shore. And whether it be in the ocean, on the beach, or even in the mountains, Turtle Bay Resort is definitely your gateway to a host of activities.
I'll never forget what got me where I am today, and that's surfing, you know. The North Shore has every variety of wave you can think of.
Hawaii has some of the more well-rounded surfers because of this.
Put all my time and energy and focus into surfing right now. It's time to do what I do best.
So here we're looking at Noah Janela. He is from just down the road in Cavella.
Noah from Cavella Janela. And heading out into heat number 3. He's up against a couple of young guys, Connor Baxter, Riggs Napoleon, and a pipeline veteran in the shortboard world, Jamie O'Brien, a former pipe master, pipeline pro champion. Jamie O'Brien is in the next heat.
I wonder if he's going to do a soft top board transition in this heat.
That's possible. You never know what to expect with Jamie O'Brien on the beach or in the water. Definitely keeps everybody on their toes and a very entertaining and fun-loving individual. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, 4:30 remaining. Here in heat number 2, currently Mo Freitas out in front, Benoit Carpentier in second. Jamie Sterling has climbed up into 3rd place with the last score of a 5.5. He needs a 2.75 to go to 2nd. Alex Salazar is in 4th. He needs a 5.1 to go to 2nd place with 4 minutes remaining.
We have a rider up and riding. This is Benoit Carpentier from France. For those of you in France watching this, welcome. I know you are up late over there. We're stoked to have you on board.
Oh, yeah. They're just getting their night started probably over there in France. They're having dinner at midnight, having a little after-dinner tea, and then heading on out to wherever they're going in France. Or hopefully they're taking their laptop or enjoying the action at home on their computer. As you see a couple of wave runners on the outside, some jet skis checking out the tow-in possibilities over at Phantoms and the Outer Reef breaks here on the North Shore. And I noticed the pronunciation there, Carpentier.
Actually, I do know that the Famille Carpentier, they're online right now.
All right.
They're lying on mattresses in front of their TV screens.
Sweet.
They actually link the computer up to the TV, and they have all the family there. So,
oh, that's incredible.
Bienvenue la famille Carpentier, bienvenue. C'est un vrai plaisir de vous avoir ici.
And I'd like to say aloha and how's it, the Carpentier Ohana? Happy to have you joining as we're watching a replay of Benoit. Nice slashing turn right there in the slow-mo. So I can hear the applause from France already right now, clapping for the young Benoit as appropriately they should be.
Those are some critical turns there, Rocky.
Yep, on that lovely Nash board there. Benoit Carpentier with a 4.25 and a 4.0 in a pretty solid second place, but he's got Jamie Sterling nipping at his heels. The local North Shore surfer knows this wave very well. Very, very skilled in big waves. So Benoit needs to be very much on alert as our heat leader Mo Freitas dropping into yet another nice big one on the outside.
Yes, certainly Jamie will be looking for those big sets. He knows how to find them if anyone does. He just won the Nell Scott Big Wave contest, I think, right?
Yep, that's correct. So Jamie Sterling doing his work, being paid as a professional to chase big waves around the world. How's that for a job?
It's not all bad, Rocky, not all bad.
Unless you're at the bottom of the ocean of a 35, 40-foot wave that Jamie very often finds himself facing. So big wave surfing, definitely a glorious lifestyle, but you do have to do a lot of training. And Jamie talked about stand-up paddling as being part of his cross-training regimen. And it's an all-body, all-core training type of workout and type of sport. So he's definitely putting his money where his mouth is entering this contest.
No, it's great to see. I knew Jamie was doing a lot of racing over the summer. You know, it gets flat over here in the summertime. And to see him out there, he told me it's just so great for his conditioning. He's ready for any hold down after doing a couple of long-distance races.
Yeah, that's true. And we're just here enjoying the action from the safety of our announcers booth. Rocky Cannon and Tristan Boxford here. We had Anthony Vella on earlier. Jace Lau is on his way to join me in the booth as well. So we'll have lots of fun color commentary with a lot of action out in the water. That makes our job easy. When the waves are this good and the guys are doing this well on the surf, it really does make our job easy.
No, I can tell you, Rocky, that...
Here we go. Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
So that is the end of that heat. What a heat that was for Mo Freitas and Benoit Carpentier. I got to say, I think these two are going to be battling it out for years to come here. They're both, I think, 15 and 16 respectively. Mo might have just turned 16. I'm not sure, but it's just amazing to see such young talent dominating it.
And with that, Mo Freitas in first, Benoit Carpentier in second, Jamie Sterling finishes in third, Alex Salazar in fourth. Counting down to start the next heat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So here we have 4 Hawaii-born athletes, actually.
Yep, we got Noah Janela in red from just down the road here at Covella Bay. Jamie O'Brien in the white just down the road the other way at Pipeline. Connor Baxter just across the Pacific Ocean from the island of Maui. And from the South Shore, Honolulu in green, Riggs Napoleon. Check in heat number 4, Bo Nixon, Sven Peltonen, Justin Holland, and Garrett McNamara check in for heat number 4.
So Connor Baxter from Maui is well known for his racing prowess, but more recently he's been one of the guys really hitting it over at Piahi Jaws, paddling in lay down.